Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about shocking facts that you probably never knew about. From science to history, we've got some pretty mind-blowing information that will definitely make you say wow. So, let's get started. Number 1. Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Don't worry, the Swedish politician, who sent the letter of nomination in 1939, meant it ironically and withdrew his nomination. In an even more ironic twist, Hitler had banned Germans from accepting the awards. Number 2. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. No point in eating around the orange ones. All Fruit Loops taste the same, other than the wild berry Fruit Loops. Number 3. Supermarket apples can be a year old. Number 4. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. You just tested it, didn't you? Normally, when you hum, the air is able to escape through your nose to create the sound, and of course, it can't do that when you're holding it shut. This is one of the weird facts you can test out for yourself. Go ahead and try it yourself. Number 5. The shortest war in history only lasted 38 minutes. When the Sultan of British protected Zanzibar died, and a new one took over without British approval in 1896, the Brits were not happy. Tension escalated when Sultan Khalid bin Barghash refused to step down, but the British warships spent less than 40 minutes bombarding the palace before Khalid fled, marking the end of the Anglo-Zanzibar War. Number 6. The world's largest waterfall is underwater. Yes, there are waterfalls under the ocean. At the Denmark Strait, the cold water from the Nordic Sea is denser than the Irminger Sea's warm water, making it drop almost 2 miles down at very fast speed. Number 7. Shadows are darker on the moon. On Earth, the atmosphere scatters more sunlight, so our shadows aren't too dark. But on the moon, shadows are so dark that Neil Armstrong said he had trouble seeing where he was going. Number 8. The inventor of the internet regrets the URL setup. Tim Berners-Lee, who created the main software of the World Wide Web, admitted that he regrets adding 2/ after HTTPS in a web address. It was standard for programming but didn't serve any real purpose, and when looking back in 2009, he said leaving it out would have saved time and space. Number 9. The Statue of Liberty used to be a lighthouse. About a month after the statue's 1886 dedication, it became a working lighthouse for 16 years, with its torch visible from 24 miles away. Number 10. The U.S. Treasury once printed $100,000 bills. Between December 1934 and January 1935, the notes with Woodrow Wilson's face were issued to Federal Reserve banks but never went out to the general public, which is probably for the best. Can you imagine losing that bill? Number 11. NASA uses countdowns because of a sci-fi film. The countdown used to create suspense. In the rocket launch scene of a silent film, Frau Immond didn't just change film history. It also inspired NASA to use countdowns before its own blastoffs. It's not exactly a race against the clock though. NASA can feel free to pause the clock to check mechanical difficulties. Number 12. The Eiffel Tower was originally intended for Barcelona. The Spanish city thought the design was too ugly, so Gustavo Eiffel pitched it to Paris instead, as a temporary landmark during its 1889 International Exposition. French critics didn't like it much either though. Number 13. British military tanks are equipped to make tea. There's a boiling vessel inside, so crew can make tea and coffee anytime, including during battle. How frightfully English. Number 14. You can see 4 states from the top of Chicago's Willis Tower. From the top of the former Sears Tower, on a clear day, you can see about 40 to 50 miles away, beyond Indiana and out to Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Number 15. The shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. Scottish regional airline Logan Air operates the shortest commercial flight in the world, between the islands Westray and Papa Westray, a distance of 1.7 miles, which is scheduled for only 90 seconds. Number 16. There are 5 countries in the world that don't have airports. If you're a jet-setting traveler, it's hard to imagine not having an airport nearby for your next family gathering or work event. However, Vatican City, San Marino, Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Andorra somehow don't have an airport. Here's one bonus fact. Do you know the last letter added to the alphabet was actually J? You might think that the letter Z is the last letter added because it's the last letter of the alphabet, but that's incorrect. It's actually J. The alphabet that we know and love today wasn't created alphabetically. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed learning about these fascinating facts. There's always something new to discover about the world we live in. Remember to keep an open mind and never stop exploring. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more interesting content in the future.